A new round of talks, dedicated to finding a political solution to the Syrian crisis, is set to begin in Vienna Friday. Indeed, some of the participants have already arrived.
The main objective of the meeting is to help launch, as soon as possible, a political process in Syria through inter-Syrian dialogue. We are satisfied with the fact that along with Turkey, Syria's Arab neighbors and other influential countries of the region, including Egypt and Iran, will take part in the Vienna meeting.
The Russians insisted on the participation of Iran, which has become an important partner for them as they continue operations on the ground in Syria.
With Russia jumping into the fray and changing the playing field in Syria, as well as the dismal situation with the terrorists succeeding in Syria, all this has forced them to take what Iran has said to heart and invite Iran. This is not a favor to Iran.
A Fox News report states Russian cargo planes are now helping Iran to deliver weapons to the Assad regime, with 2 unregistered flights a day landing at Latakia airport. According to the report, this has been going on for 10 days already, and if true, it would constitute a Russian violation of a UN arms embargo still in force against Iran. Iran's participation was agreed over the protests of the Saudis, who had previously said they would not attend talks if the Islamic Republic was included.
The view of our partners in this was that we should test the intentions of the Iranians and the Russians about their seriousness in arriving at a political solution in Syria, which we all prefer.
On the other hand, the Iranian supreme leader had said that there would be no further negotiations with the West following July's nuclear deal. On Wednesday, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry attempted to strike an optimistic tone and said the talks were the best chance of charting what he called a course out of hell.
Russia, the United States, and others share an amazing amount of common ground on this. We actually all agree that the status quo is untenable. We all agree that it's imperative to save the state of Syria and the institutions on which it is built and preserve a united and secular Syria.
While Kerry added the U.S. will continue to press for Assad's eventual removal, there is an understanding that the Syrian president's future will not be discussed, in the initial stages at least, so as to allow progress on other points. Expectations for the summit are modest, but there is likely to be an attempt to organize regional ceasefires in parts of Syria with the hope that this can provide a basis for a more comprehensive agreement, though this has been tried before. The talks will not include Syrian representatives, neither of the regime nor of the opposition, but U.S. officials said they could be brought in at a later stage if some agreement can be reached among their respective supporters.